Tonight, I decided to try something a little different with the snails. Usually, I just put the cabbage directly on the soil, and they always find it no problem. But this time, I wanted to challenge them. Instead of placing the cabbage on the ground, I used sticks to lift it higher, just above the soil. So the question is simple. Will the snails figure it out? Will they climb the sticks, or will they give up? It's already night now, and this is the time when the snails slowly come out of hiding. You can see the habitat is quiet, the soil is moist, and everything feels calm. One by one, the snails begin to appear. They don't rush, they never do, they move slowly, leaving soft trails behind them. At first, they seem confused. The cabbage smell is clearly there, but it's not where they expect it to be. Some of them stop, some turn around, some keep moving, as if they're thinking. I decided to lower the stick a little, so it would be more interesting and easier for the snails to climb. I didn't want to make it too hard, just enough to see how they would react. Sometimes a small change can make a big difference. By lowering the stick, the cabbage is still off the ground, but now it feels more reachable, and almost immediately the snails seem more confident. They approach the stick without hesitation, touch it, and slowly begin to climb. This moment shows how sensitive they are to changes in their environment. They don't rush, but they notice everything. With the sticks slightly lower, more snails start joining in. One by one, they find their way up, moving at their own pace, toward the food waiting above. It's simple, but fascinating to watch. This part is always interesting to watch. Snails may be slow, but they're surprisingly curious here. You can see one snail reaching the stick. It touches it gently, almost like it's testing it. Then it starts to climb very slowly, very carefully. This is the moment I was waiting for. The stick isn't wide, it's not flat, and yet the snail keeps going. You can see how it uses its body to hold on and move upward. Meanwhile, more snails are arriving. Some follow the same path. Others explore different angles, as if they're searching for an easier way. At night, everything feels more alive in the snail world. There's no noise, no rush, just slow movement, quiet determination, and patience. Another snail reaches the base of the stick now. It pauses for a moment, then decides to climb. This tells me something. They're learning, they're adapting. What started as a challenge is slowly becoming normal for them. And finally, one snail reaches the cabbage. You can see it now. The cabbage is fresh, slightly lifted from the soil, and clearly worth the effort. Once the first snail starts eating, the others don't stay far behind. It's like a signal. More snails begin climbing the sticks, one after another. Some take longer, some slip a little, but they don't stop. This is what I love about observing snails. They don't hurry, they don't panic, they just keep trying. As time passes, the cabbage becomes a meeting point. Up on the sticks above the soil, the snails gather and eat together. What started as a simple experiment turned into a small lesson. Even slow creatures can solve problems in their own way. They don't need speed, they just need time. And tonight, the snails prove that a small challenge is no match for patience. If you enjoy watching calm night scenes like this, stay a little longer. Sometimes the quiet moments are the most interesting ones. Time slowly passes and the night grows quieter. At this point, most of the snails are already full. You can see it in the way they move now. Slower, heavier, more relaxed. A few snails are still here, taking their time, chewing carefully, making sure they've had enough. They don't rush their last bites. There's no competition, just calm eating under the night sky. Meanwhile, many of the others have already started their journey home. One by one, they turn away from the cabbage and follow their familiar paths back into the soil, under leaves, near rocks, or into their quiet corners of the habitat. It's almost midnight now. The challenge is over. The sticks did their job, and the snails did theirs. They climbed, they explored, and they ate until they were satisfied. Now, this place slowly returns to silence. Only a few movements remain. A snail finishing its last bite, another disappearing into the darkness. Soon, even those will be gone. This is how the night ends for them. A full stomach, a slow return home, and rest until the next evening comes. Thank you for staying and watching this quiet moment. Sometimes the ending is just as peaceful as the beginning.
Thank you for watching Snail World Asia. Every tiny creature has a story, and here we celebrate the slow, the small, and the incredible wonders of nature. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell to never miss an update. Together, you and your kids can explore more amazing insects, fascinating snails, and the hidden worlds waiting right outside our doors. See you in the next journey.